Canada became a country July 1st, 1867. This involved Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia. Canada becoming a country is not that important to the Red River Rebellion because it did not cause the Red River Rebellion. Canada buys Rupert's Land from the Hudson's Bay Company.
This is an important point because the Métis people own the land. Canada was expanding, but was not respecting.
Settlers making Métis fear losing everything is not a very important note, but the fact that the Canadian and British government doing nothing to settle their fears would have made them upset. Changing the land from long, narrow lots that are facing the river to a square lot grid is not important compared to Métis losing their land because of not having titles that said the land was theirs. This is one of the many little things that sent the Métis over the edge and caused them to rebel.
November of 1869, Louis Riel emerging as the Métis leader is one of the most important points of the rebellion, as he created a provisional government that took many actions against the Canadian government.
Riel taking Fort Garry with 400 followers is a very important message to the Canadian government because Riel's provisional government was trying to say, we are here and we are not going anywhere. The trial and execution of Thomas Scott is an important point in both Riel and the Red River Rebellion story. Thomas Scott had made his anti-Catholic and anti-French views very known. Therefore, when Riel gave his sentence, he may have been more biased towards the case because of Scott's beliefs. The military expedition they sent to Fort Garry isn't very important. What is important is that when news of the expedition coming to Fort Garry got to Fort Garry, Riel decided to flee to the U.S. and left his people at Fort Garry to defend for themselves. However, these troops were just sent to keep the peace. The Red River Rebellion ended when troops arrived at Fort Garry because their fearless leader, Louis Riel, had fled to the States instead of staying and helping defend his people.